All right, y'all, real talk on this one. I had a concept. I've done 2 videos so far and I don't like the concept. So what do? You start over, you try something new. So I am going to put you back down. This is for my 4 seasons kind of triptych that I was doing. I'm going to put you back down on the canvas and show you the changes that I have made. All right, so here I have kept the same colors. I've lightened up this blue just a tiny bit. These are the same colors for winter. For spring, I have taken out the lime green. I could have made it a lighter, more yellow lime green, but I thought, you know what? Let's take that out and let's do just yellow instead. So I have a light yellow here and then all the same colors again. For this one, I kept these, but I made this blue a little bit darker for contrast. And then in this set, I have kept these colors because I love them. And then I'm adding a little bit of white. But what else I am doing is instead of putting winter and fall together, I do think I'm going to put winter and summer together. And I'm going to put spring and fall together. So I don't know, y'all. I just wanted to keep experimenting with this, and I will continue to show them as I do them one by one. This was the one that I did, and again, it's okay, but the green I didn't love. I think yellow would have been really good there. And I think this needed a little bit more contrast, even though I do love these colors together. This one was beautiful. I may keep this one, but I just wanted to give it a try. That is my favorite color combination one of the favorites that I've done this year. So those were my 2 so far. And I'm going to combine these colors differently, leave out the green, and I will see you down on the canvas. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. This has been a battle with color, and inevitably I will have someone that says, well, why did you post the other one if it didn't work out? And that is because every time I paint, I learn, and I hope that you can learn something too. So I don't call things a fail. I call them learning experiences. And this has definitely been one. I have been challenging myself most of this year to make my own colors, to explore different color sets. And I actually found one that I really love in these fall colors. So for this one though, I am doing winter, and I'm changing it up from the other video in the series. I am doing winter and I am doing summer together. So the very hot and the very cold together. At least, well, in Florida, it's like very hot and kind of hot. But I digress. I'm going to get you down on the canvas, show you the colors, and we'll get started. Let's paint. All right, if you are new to this series, my stipulations to myself were make almost all of my colors instead of taking them out of the tube, no metallics as they are. So I've mixed metallics into colors, and then I have created color sets that I like. So I have a bunch of different blues that I'm going to do on this side, and then some summer colors on this side. So I am going to start. I'm going to go about halfway, and I'm doing the Turbulent technique on this one. And I did love the contrast that was in this one. So this is a kind of Prussian blue, but I made it out of phthalo blue and black. Now I'm going to add in my lighter color, which is sky blue light with extra white mixed in. Now I have this almost like robin's egg blue, kind of a turquoise lighter blue that I made from just a bunch of different blues. Then I have my metallic color. So this is a silver mixed with this blue that I made, and it is so pretty. And then I'm going to add a little bit of white. Okay, so I've got that one. That side is done, and I do think that this gives winter vibes. Let me grab my white. Whew, now for the next section. The yellow, I think I'm gonna leave for the top this time. So I do want the kind of blues to connect, but I'm using a little bit more vibrant blue. This is almost like a cerulean blue here. And then I'm going to use my turquoise. I just felt like the blue that I used in the other one was a little bit too muted and it didn't blend as well with the orange. And I do feel like I still may get a little bit of, you know, orange and blues together. They don't always mix to the perfect color, and pinks and greens don't either. So might see a little bit of that there with the pink and the turquoise green, but I am willing to try. I am liking this vibe too. I will be interested. I will put it on the, in the description, I'll put the other videos and then at the end of the video, when I show the dried result, I'll put them all together so you can see the differences. And this is kind of like a color theory type moment. Oh, my orange, before I put my white down. Now, my blue had the silver mixed in. This orange has gold mixed in with it. So let's put this down. Yeah, I see a little bit of a color that I don't like, but that's okay. I do love that color orange. Okay, then the last part will be my white. And if you watched that very first video, there was a very beautiful purple that I got out of all of this, believe it or not. Trying to take my time. Okay. All right, let's blow this out. So I do reuse those colors. And if you have the time, give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the colors. I have been in YouTube view jail for, gosh, months now. So all of that helps the algorithm say that you like the video. So I appreciate all of you. All right, I'm going to blow this out. All right, y'all, what do we think? Of course, I love I love these colors either way. I'm just going to soften this one little part right through here. I didn't like that like harsh line. One, I love the way I blew these out. Two, I just love this summer palette. I do think the vibrant blue helped so much with this, and I didn't get as many shades of that green that I don't like. I love this one. I add the white interacted a little bit more, and so this one looks even frostier, I feel like, than the other one. I've got a little bit where it mixed of the orange coming up through and the cells popping, and I think it really transformed this and brought it together. I am happy with this. All right, I am going to show you, and then so the next one that you'll see is going to be spring and fall together, and I'll talk to you about those changes as well. But for this one, I'll show it to you wet, and then I'll show you all of them dry. Okay, I think that these colors go well together with the blue, and I love that little pop of orange there. And that looks so frosty. There's lots of contrast now. The blue is more vibrant down here. So we will see how this one dries, but this is very, very different than the winter and fall together. So this is winter and summer. All right, let's see how these dry. Okay, y'all, here is the redo. Now this side is gorgeous still, and it definitely has that like frosty feel to it with the lighter blues. And now this side, does this side pair better with the pink and the orange? I still love. Does this side pair better, you think, with the winter? So this is winter and almost fell over. Winter and summer together. So now let me show you what the winter and fall looked like. I like them both. This one is very warm with much more contrast. This one has less contrast. I like them both. So now that I have done winter and summer together, now I'm going to do spring and fall next and see. So I will show you those, and then in that video, I'll show you the spring and summer and the spring and fall together. I had to remember which ones. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Happy painting. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.